comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that.
Welcome to Black and Red TV.
We're this month's anchors, Natalie Bruss
and McKinley Cornwell,
and we're glad to have you back.
Our first segment, you know it, you love it, breaking news.
Brought to you by Devin and Caroline. Our school's academic decathlon team is preparing for their first competition.
What is ACDEC, and how do they prepare for their competitions? Caroline?
Who am I with?
Braylon Whips.
I'm Miss LR.
Mackenzie Trout.
Why did you join ACDEC?
I joined ACDEC because one of my friends really wanted to do it, and they also said that there would be food there, like at every meeting. And then my friend also left me, both of them actually, so yeah.
Can you explain ACDEC to us?
Yeah, so it stands for Academic Decathlon. It is a 10-section, basically nerd competition. Our theme this year is the Roaring Twenties, so they'll be tested over The Great Gatsby, which gives us an advantage because we do have some people who read it last year in English class. They'll also do an impromptu speech and a prepared speech. They get interviewed, and then there are 7 academic sections, so like social studies, economics, math, literature, art, music, the whole shebang. And that's just like sitting for a whole bunch of multiple choice tests. Overall, I'd say our season's going pretty well so far. We've had delicious snacks every week. We've got almost a full team. It's broken down by different GPAs. And so we've got some extras in some place, but we're short in some other places. But I think we'll be pretty competitive next week at regionals. Lots of great returning people and a bunch of freshmen also.
What are some challenges that the ACDEC team is facing this year?
We're not really prepared with the book and everything. Like the book is The Great Gatsby. And we have a lot of freshmen on the team, so this is their first year doing ACDEC, and they're kind of stressed out about it, but I think we'll handle it.
What is your favorite part about ACDEC?
I would say my favorite part is the science subjects. I'm not a fan of the speech or interview parts though.
What happens after regionals?
Hopefully state, which is in Sadell this year, which is kind of boring. But they have made it more competitive. It used to be 24 schools that qualified, and now only 20 qualify. Oh, wow. So we're a little bit nervous about that being cut down.
Wow.
What would you say your typical practices look like for ACDEC?
They're pretty chill. We usually look at an art piece or two, and we listen to one of the songs. So there's a certain amount of songs that are set for the theme of this, and then same for art. So we look at and analyze those as well as the artist and musician for both. And then we usually do impromptu speeches. So Miss LR just gives us random prompts and we go do speeches. So those get pretty crazy. But we just eat snacks and have fun.
What is your role as captain of the ACDEC team?
I'm really just keeping people in line because they like to get distracted a lot. And usually I'm keeping my co-captain in line as well because he likes to go off track. But really that's it. I don't really do anything else.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Their first competition is the 30th. Good luck to our ACDEC team.
Now for sports. This month's feature is bowling. Last year, our bowling team had a successful season with a state title, and this year we added a girls bowling team, with ADM now having both a boys and girls team.
Brian and Sylvia, how's the season going?
I'm here with Madeline Beaver, and she's on the bowling team.
I'm here with Ty Lovejoy.
I'm here with Henry Nugent, who is a JV bowler.
I'm here with Hazel Marcourt.
How do you think your season is going so far?
I think it's going pretty good. Obviously, it could be going better, but can't really control that.
Great. Team's awesome. Everybody enjoys each other. No really cancers to the team. It's a great time, great atmosphere.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, actually. We've had a couple wins. I mean, most of our people are in the top 10 of our conference, of our area around. And we've been having a couple wins. We had a couple losses. Our last meet we did lose, but it wasn't by much. It was only about 100 pins. So that was pretty good.
What is the hardest challenge that you're going through right now with bowling?
Mainly just
getting everything like the walk up going good, because it's a little tricky sometimes because you can like cross foul line super easy.
Probably convincing everybody to be on board with the same goal. Some people want to like more worry about themselves rather than others. Like some other people want to be more like the team aspect of things, but like I said, people want to be involved like themselves and like how they do. So just overcoming that, and like especially the young guys, like showing them like the end and like what the end goal is and like what it could be if you like do this, kind of thing like that.
Hardest challenges probably competing against different teams, different schools. So, yeah.
I think competing against higher level schools, because we do have a smaller team and we're kind of picking from what we got, we're still really good. But I think the higher level, more people, more teams that have that training and experience is hard to go against.
And then if you were to give advice to other boulders, what would it be?
Make sure you get a ball that's like your weight or good for your weight. Don't get anything too light, because then you're not going to get as many pins.
Cherish it. I mean, I was like one of them, like oh, I have like 4 years, or oh, I have like 3 years left. Like I'm good, I'm chilling. Like no, it's like it's here. Graduation's gonna be here in a couple months, and it's like dang, like you're coming up upon like the last time you're ever gonna touch like a bowling ball or like be part of that team in a high school setting. So it's kind of surreal, and I just want them to cherish it. Like actually, I mean, they might not do it now, but they'd be like, yeah, he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get more practice to be better so you can get higher in university.
To show up to practice. It's important to show up and to just keep consistent. Make sure you lock in during practice. It's important to do that as well, because it can help you perfect your form and score higher.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Good to hear from you, bowlers. I hope you had a great end to the season.
Bowling as a sport, huh? How do you even coach that?
I don't know, but speaking of coaching, Mr. Denherter continues to coach basketball even though he doesn't teach here anymore.
What's the story behind his decision? Kavya and Bryn?
Hey Tigers, I'm here with
Lucas Denherter, or Coach Denherter.
Okay. And what is it like to keep coaching at ADM but not teach here anymore?
It's been a lot of fun. It gets pretty busy and long days, but I kind of think about it in the same way that students look forward to, sports and extracurriculars after classes. I go work. My job's very different, and then it's fun to come and do sports, and it's a good mental change of pace.
Would you say that you like that better than teaching all the way through, or?
One thing I've definitely noticed is the little drive from work to here, and just the change of setting is a nice change of pace. When I was teaching and in the same building for 12 hours, some days it got pretty long. So the days seem to go faster, and like I said, it's kind of good mentally to just mix things up and do different things throughout the day.
Thank you.
That really shed some light on Mr. Denherter's new role. Next up, national news. I wonder what the topic of the month will be.
You never know. It's Caleb.
Hello, this is Caleb Clausen with your national news. On January 3rd, the United States captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. The United States also bombed infrastructure in the country to prevent counterattacks. Maduro and his wife were brought to New York City to face trial for charges related to narco-terrorism, or bringing drugs illegally into the United States. Donald Trump justified this action, claiming that he, the president, possesses the inherent constitutional authority to act this way. However, Venezuelan Vice President Rodriguez called it a kidnapping, also reporting that 23 Venezuelan security members were killed in the attack, along with 32 military members. Some members of the UN, the US, and other countries have also weighed in, with many claiming that this act violated the UN Charter. Trump also made clear that access to oil was a definite factor. President Trump claimed the United States would run Venezuela for the time being, although Vice President Rodriguez denied it, and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio retracted the statement. In other news, the NFL is coming to a close this year, as the Super Bowl will be on February 8th, played between the Seattle Seahawks and, after only 7 years of a drought, the New England Patriots. Who will win? Only time will tell. This has been Caleb Clausen with your national news.
Thank you, Caleb. I'm feeling very informed.
But I'm a little sad now, so let's end on a positive note.
Here's good news with Allie and Avery.
Who am I here with?
Colin.
And then what's your good news?
It's getting warmer outside.
What are you going to do when the weather warms up?
Maybe go outside more often.
Kinsey Maxwell. And what's your good news? My winter softball tournaments are starting.
Elliot,
And what's your good news?
that softball open gyms have started.
And what are you most excited for this season?
I'm most excited to go to the state championships.
Cole Waddingham.
And what's your good news?
The gala is coming up on Saturday, and I get to work that with some friends, so that'll be fun.
Okay, what's the gala for?
They sell stuff, make money for the school, and I think we're gonna set out the food and stuff and just help them up with that.
I'm Lee Griebel. I'm the high school principal.
And what's your good news?
My good news is my granddaughter is in a dance group, and she gets to dress up in all this cool stuff, almost like that. And we get to go see her for the first time on Thursday night. We're going to go down to Atlantic and watch her dance.
Fun.
Yes, you know all about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dance.
We're
Do you
gonna-
know what style of dance she's doing?
Yeah. No, I know. I think it's hip hop because she had this cool bandana on and stuff like that.
Cool.
For 7, whatever hip hop means. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be so fun.
This is going to be great. Thank you.
That is good news.
This has been Black and Red TV.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Are you a boy? Now? Oh, bye.
Take 4. Hello. Take 5.
I don't want
Yep, you're done.
Mic check, mic check. Mike Juan, Mike Juan. Checking Mike Juan. Okay, I hope these mics work.
I hope we sound really good.
I'm here with Madeline Beaver. She is on the bowling team. I already forgot the question.